But in addition to that, add another $34 on top of the overrides. So let's say you're a manager. You're a manager and you go out and bring Mary on board as a brand new junior associate. Mary's out signing people up. She's making $34 every time she signs up a membership. But you, the manager who brought Mary aboard, you're earning $34 plus $69 plus $34. You're making $138 in your pocket every time Mary submits an application. Now, think about that. Mary goes out and signs up 10 memberships, 10 times 138. I mean, you can do the math. You know, you're talking about almost $1,400. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, these services sound incredible, incredible company. There's a lot of money on the table, but look, I'm shy. Okay, let's just assume you're shy. But Mary's not. So you introduce your manager, you introduce Mary to the business. She goes out and signs up those 10 memberships. The company's going to still send you that $1,380 check to your home while you're home getting over your shyness. You okay with that? I mean, my point is, it's not even about you. You might know some people that might have more interest in going out and marketing these services. Maybe they know more people. Maybe they're not as busy at their job. Maybe they're hungrier. Maybe they just want to go out and be more aggressive with it. Well, you go out and introduce them to the business, and you earn overrides, even though they're taking the business more seriously than you are. Now, let me take it one more step beyond that. Let's say you're a manager, and you help 3 people on your team become managers. Notice how I keep on saying the word help. Versus how do you get ahead in corporate America? You stab someone in the back or you step on them. Here you help others to do better and you do well yourself. So you help 3 people on your team become managers. The company makes you a director. Now you're making $207 in your pocket every time you sign somebody up and they pay their $46. Think about it. Name one other company in North America where you generate $46 for the company and they pay you any more than $5, $10, $15 commission if you're lucky, much less $207. And add another $34 on top of your overrides. Let's say you're a director. You come and show me the information today. Let's say I'm not involved in the company yet. And you say, look, I know the real estate market's got to be hurting you. I say, look, I can definitely feel the pain. I want to come on board because I know a lot of people that I can go out and sell this membership to. I'm a brand new junior associate that you bring aboard. Every time I sign somebody up, I make $34 in my pocket for each one. Now, I was used to a 6% commission selling houses, not that kind of return. So I'm excited. But you're also going to be excited because you're earning a 34 plus a 69 plus a 34 plus a 34. You're making $172 in your pocket every time I sign up a membership. I go out next week and I sign up 10 memberships. You made over $1,700 in your pocket. So remember me when it comes Christmas time this year. I'm making a lot of money for you. So those are the first 2 ways to get paid in the business. The first column, the left column, is what they're going to pay you when you sign somebody up for the services. The right column is what they're going to pay you when others are signing people up for the services. That's the upfront money that's on the table. And there's a lot of money to be made up front. Look, we live in an immediate gratification society. Everybody these days, they say, look, I need money now. Pay me now. I've got bills that need to be paid yesterday. Well, if you need income right away, the company's got that opportunity because you can go out and market a membership and get paid right away. But in addition to that, the third most important way we get paid is called residual income. This is the whole reason why I got involved in this company in the first place. I could have kept selling houses. Also, I can make a lot of money when I sell houses. But when I stop selling those homes, my income stops. Think about yourself as well. You could be the Michael Jordan at your job. Nobody does what you do better than you. And you go bust your tail doing it, working hard every day for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. When you stop, what's going to happen? Your income stops. Well, that's the whole reason why you need to have residual income in your life. Now, here's the way residuals work. Let's say you're a senior associate. And I'm a neighbor. You've been in the company for a few days or a few weeks. You signed up your first handful of people. You're a senior associate. I'm a neighbor that lives down the street from you. And when you're way home from here today, you call me up. Brian, I got something important I need to show you. It take about 15 minutes. You may or may not be interested. Can I come by? Sure, come on over. Come sit me down, show me the brochure. You walk through what the services are all about. And I say, look, I want it. Sign me up. I got 2 speeding tickets in the last year. I don't have a will. I see identity theft in the news every day. So I want it. I pay the $46 to set up my membership. As a senior associate, how much you get paid for doing that? Exactly, $138. You get $138 for that simple conversation. Now, I want you to think about this. The average person making $138 for 10 or 15-minute conversation, not only do you get paid a huge upfront, these are advanced commissions that we're talking about. They give you huge upfront money wired in your bank account the next day, but in addition to that, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, you're also going to earn a monthly percentage, not only on all the memberships that you signed up, but also on all the memberships your entire team signs up year after year after year. How many times do you have to sign me up for the service? Exactly, well, 1 time. 10-minute conversation, maybe 15 if you're not good at it yet. You got 138 up front, and then residual, 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 residual. You show me a better place for me to invest my time, I am right behind you. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty nice guy, but I never thought I was worth $138 for 15 minutes. Then you're going to keep on paying me 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, even if I'm not even working with the company anymore? Exactly. I've met people in this business that signed up people for these services back in the 70s and 80s and are still getting paid today 2 and 3 decades later. Can you imagine that? I mean, imagine if I got paid, today off of a house I sold 10 years ago. It doesn't work that way. So I wouldn't do anything else the rest of my life if it didn't have, number one, leverage, and number two, residual income attached to it. I mean, look, if 100% of your income comes from 100% of what you do, in my book, that's called scary. What happens if you get sick, can't work, want to retire? What happens if you get laid off? People are worried about their jobs these days. Well, guess what? Their income will be gone. That's why you've got to have, I wouldn't do anything else the rest of my life without leverage and residuals attached to it. That's just the bottom line. Now, the opportunity we have right now with Prepaid Legal to go out and build a huge upfront income while you're developing that long-term, predictable residual income that will come in for years and years and years down the road. The wonderful thing about this is, look, here I am in my 30s. I could walk away from this business tomorrow and not work another day in my life, and I wouldn't have to worry about the income or about the cash flow because I spent some time building up a prepaid legal business. I got involved part-time on the side for my real estate career. I didn't interfere with everything I had going on. I was still doing my real estate, doing prepaid legal on the side, and I was able to ramp it up so I was able to retire from real estate in a very quick period of time. Now, I want you to think about this. We've got a heck of an opportunity to go out and build a huge income, build that long-term residual income, but the most important thing about this is the timing. The TN timing is way more important than the TN talent. And the reason why I say that is because right now we have less than 3% market penetration. That means that 97 out of 100 people that you and I know don't have these services yet. Timing couldn't get any better than where we sit right now. And what I love most about this business is the fact that anybody can do it. I don't care what your background is. I don't care how busy you are. As a matter of fact, when I first took a look at this, and the person that was sharing with me, I said, look, I'm so busy, it makes a lot of sense. I just don't know how much time I'm going to be able to devote to it. So should I even get started? He said, Brian, do you like being as busy as you are? I said, of course not. He said, well, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. If you keep on doing the same thing for the next 5 years, what makes you think you're going to be any less busy 5 years from now? He said, don't let your reason to do this business become your excuse not to. So if it's a lack of time, then you need to do this business so you can get time freedom. If it's a lack of money, you need to do this business so you can get money as an issue out of the way. That's what Prepaid Legal provides for each and every one of us. In addition to all the income and the residuals, you also have the ability to go out and get into Players Club qualification, where we basically have the ability for anybody to go out there and get a car bonus check every single month. But what if you could have $100 to $500 a month in extra car bonus money coming in every single month on top of what you're making right now? In addition to the car bonuses, what if you could actually have tools and a system that would allow you to go out there and build this business on the fly, what I call split-second marketing? Because for those of you that are busy right now, how long is it going to take you to say, hey, check out this DVD, read this magazine, go to this website, listen to this conference call? Listen to this individual who can answer your questions, because we've got the people that will help you to do the presentations, to help get the answers to the questions, to be able to help you get people signed up so you can get your business started off in a very, very swift and timely manner. So what I love most about Prepaid Legal is the opportunity to go out and share this opportunity with average people that are now able to do some major things in their lives. Let me just recap and wrap this all together for you. We've got a rock-solid New York Stock Exchange company. We've got a massive need in the marketplace with two products that are filling that need that most people in the marketplace don't even know that exists yet. We also have a compensation plan that pays so much money up front while you're building that long-term residual income. But the most important criteria is timing. Whenever you position yourself at the front end of a trend, you make money. Get involved with the back end of a trend, you spend money, which is where most of us usually wind up. I want to demonstrate, just so you can understand how much market is out in front of us, how much opportunity is out there for all of us to still go out and capture with that 97% of the market still available to us. I want to read you an article from Brokers World magazine. Now, this is a magazine that a lot of professional insurance agents read on a regular basis. And a lot of people get involved in the insurance industry because they want to go out and build a huge income and build that book of business that will pay them the renewals. Well, this article is entitled Prepaid Legal: From a Novelty to an Accepted Insurance Marketing Opportunity. I want to read you just one paragraph. It says, as the concept expands in the marketplace through this decade, we can envision that subscribers to prepaid legal plans may jump to a level of approximately 5 million participating families, roughly 5% of the available U.S. market. At this point, the concept will no longer be considered novel, and the growth of plans in the decade 2010 to 2020 should increase even more dramatically. Wow, every time I read that article, I get more and more fired up about what the future holds for each and every one of us in this prepaid legal business. I mean, a couple years from now, you're going to be looking back and realizing that you were in the right place at the right time. Getting involved at this stage of the game, the future is going to be huge. So how do you get started up in the business? Well, you get registered as a junior associate, one-time fee, $49. You go out and start marketing the services to folks, and you go out and start moving yourselves up. But the most incredible way to get started was what we now call the Fast Start program. How does this work? You pay a one-time registration fee of only $249. That gets you completely set up with a builder's package, give you all the training materials, they get training CD set with hours of information teaching you word for word, step by step, everything you need to know to be successful in the business. Give you your website set up for your first several months for free, a telecommunications system set up for you. They give you DVDs like the one you're watching right now to be able to give out to people in the marketplace to do the presentation for you. They give you everything that you need to be set up with. In addition to that,